Hi everyone and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be talking about 10 surprising facts about Fernando Alonso. Alonso is a Spanish racing driver who has competed in Formula 1 since 2001. He is a two-time Formula 1 world champion and he is widely considered to be one of the greatest drivers of all time. Son of working-class parents. Fernando Alonso was born on July 29, 1981 in Oviedo, Asturias, Spain. Oviedo is a city of about 220,000 people located in the north of Spain. It is the capital of the autonomous community of Asturias. Alonso is one of the most famous people to come from Oviedo. His father, José Luis Alonso, was a mechanic at Mineshaft Explosive Factory. His mother, Ana Diaz, was a department store worker. Alonso's father was an amateur kart driver, and he encouraged his son to take up the sport at a young age. Alonso began karting when he was 3 years old, and he quickly showed a natural talent for the sport. Fernando Alonso's unfulfilled Mercedes dream. Alonso has driven for 4 different teams in Formula 1: Minardi, Renault, Ferrari and McLaren. He has come close to joining Mercedes a few times, but he has never been able to make it happen. One of the closest Alonso came to joining Mercedes was in 2016. Nico Rosberg had just retired from Formula 1 and Mercedes was looking for a replacement. Alonso approached Toto Wolff, the team principal of Mercedes, and asked to be signed. However, Wolff turned him down. Alonso has said that he is still hoping to drive for Mercedes one day. However, it is becoming increasingly unlikely that he will ever get the chance. Alonso is 40 years old and he is in the twilight of his career. Mercedes is a team that is always looking for the best young talent, and Alonso is no longer considered to be one of the best young drivers in the world. So, as Alonso's career winds down, it seems like the closest that the Spaniard will ever get to driving for Mercedes was in 2007, when a Mercedes engine powered his McLaren. Alonso finished second in the Drivers' Championship that year, but he was never able to win a race with a Mercedes engine. Alonso made his debut in 2001. Fernando Alonso made his Formula 1 debut at the 2001 Australian Grand Prix. He was 20 years and 266 days old at that time, making him the youngest driver to ever compete in Formula 1. Alonso's debut was not without its challenges. He was driving for Minardi, a team that was not competitive and did not have the resources of the top teams. Alonso finished his debut season with no points and a best finish of 10th place in Germany. Despite the challenges, Alonso showed flashes of brilliance in his debut season. He was able to qualify ahead of more experienced drivers, and he was often able to extract more performance from his car than his rivals. Alonso's performance in his debut season earned him the Rookie of the Year award. He was the first Spanish driver to compete in Formula 1. Alonso was the youngest driver to ever compete in Formula 1 until Max Verstappen broke his record in 2015. Two-time Monaco Grand Prix winner. Fernando Alonso is a two-time winner of the Monaco Grand Prix, one of the most prestigious races in Formula 1. Alonso's first win came in 2006 when he was driving for Renault. He qualified on pole position and led the race from start to finish, winning by comfortable margin. Alonso's second win came in 2007 when he was driving for McLaren. He again qualified on pole position and led the race from start to finish, winning by a narrow margin over his teammate Lewis Hamilton. Alonso has not won the Monaco Grand Prix since 2007. However, he has come close on several occasions. In 2010, he led the race for most of the way, but he was forced to retire with a mechanical problem. In 2012, he was running second with just a few laps to go, but he was overtaken by Sebestian Vettel. And in 2018, he was leading the race with just a few laps to go, but he was overtaken by Daniel Ricciardo. Two-time Formula 1 champion. Fernando Alonso is a two-time Formula 1 world champion, having won the title in 2005 and 2006. He is the only Spanish driver to have won the title, and he is one of only 3 drivers to have won the title twice with the same team, Renault. Alonso's first title came in 2005, when he was just 24 years old. He won 7 races that season, including the season-ending Brazilian Grand Prix. He finished the season with 133 points, 13 points ahead of his teammate Giancarlo Fisichella. Alonso's second title came in 2006. He won 7 races again that season, including the Monaco Grand Prix. He finished the season with 135 points, 13 points ahead of Michael Schumacher. Alonso has come very close to winning the title again on several occasions. He has won 2 World Championships, 32 races, and 97 podiums. However, there is one thing that Alonso has never done: drive for Mercedes. Fernando Alonso, the racing driver without children. Alonso is a very private person, and he has never spoken publicly about his reasons for not having children. However, in 2018, Alonso did give some insight into his personal life with the Spanish newspaper El País. He has said that his dedication to Formula One had left him with no friends, no family, no free time, no privacy, no wife, and no kids. Alonso's comments were a stark contrast to the image of the successful racing driver that he had carefully cultivated over the years. Passionate football fan. Alonso is also a passionate football fan. He has been a supporter of Real Madrid and Real Oviedo since he was a child. Alonso has never played football professionally, but he has shown his skills in various charity matches. In 2013, he scored twice in the Partita del Cuore charity match, including a Pinnacle penalty. He has also played in charity matches against Diego Maradona and Ronaldinho. Fernando Alonso and Poland syndrome. Alonso was born with a congenital disability called Poland syndrome. Poland syndrome is a rare condition that affects about 1 in 20,000 people. It is caused by a lack of development of the chest muscles on one side of the body. In Alonso's case, the affected side is his right. Poland syndrome can cause a number of physical symptoms, including underdeveloped chest muscles, a sunken chest, and a missing or undeveloped nipple. In Alonso's case, the most noticeable symptom is his underdeveloped right pectoral muscle. Alonso's Poland syndrome has never prevented him from competing in Formula One. However, it did affect him in 2016. After a crash in Melbourne, Alonso suffered rib fractures. He was sidelined for the next race in Bahrain due to concerns about how his Poland syndrome would affect his rib injury. Alonso eventually recovered from his injuries and returned to racing. He has continued to be a successful driver despite his Poland syndrome. One step away from the triple engine. Fernando Alonso is one of the most successful drivers of all time. He has won 2 Formula One World Championships, the 24 Hours of Le Mans twice, and the FIA World Endurance Championship twice. He is also one of only 2 drivers to have won the Monaco Grand Prix twice. Alonso is the only active driver to have completed 2 legs of the Triple Crown of motorsport. The Triple Crown is an unofficial achievement in motorsport that requires a driver to win the Monaco Grand Prix, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, and the Indianapolis 500. Only one driver has ever completed the Triple Crown: Graham Hill. Alonso has come close to winning the Indianapolis 500 on 3 occasions. He finished second in 2017 and 2020, and he retired from the race in 2019. Alonso is determined to win the Indianapolis 500 and complete the Triple Crown. He has said that he will continue to race until he achieves his goal. Relationship status. Alonso was previously married to Raquel del Rosario, a Spanish singer, from 2006 to 2011. Since his divorce from del Rosario, Alonso has been in 4 different relationships. He dated Lara Alvarez, a Spanish television presenter, from 2014 to 2016. He then dated Linda Morselli, an Italian model and television personality, from 2016 to 2020. In 2020, Alonso started dating Andrea Schleger, an Austrian television presenter and journalist. Alonso is a well-rounded individual. He is a successful racing driver, a philanthropist, a sports fan, a music fan, a fashion icon, a social media star, and a global ambassador. He is an inspiration to many people, and he is sure to continue to achieve great things in the years to come. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video about 10 surprising facts about Fernando Alonso. If you did, please like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one.